Good morning, my universe. Welcome to Physm podcast. I am Biju Rajan, and this podcast is presented by Biju Network. I am here to connect and grow together on futuristic grounds with stories, ideas, and infinite opportunities across the planet by leveraging internet tools and individually as a person using Physm technique. Let's continue with podcast number 8, part 4, Vimanas. Jesus the Superhuman. An image of Christ has been painted on the walls of the Swiatosley Cathedral in Georgia that has sent conspiracy theorists into a frenzy. The fresco painting shows Christ being crucified with large crowd gathering around him. But in the top left and right corners are what appear to be a flying craft or some form of advanced technology, which humans clearly would have not have had 2000 years ago. The ships are dome-like with three trails coming out of each which look like a propellant of some kind. Art historians who have studied the 11th century painting claim that the strange crafts actually represent guardian angels. But during the Byzantine period, which was present in Southeast Europe and Southwest Asia up until 1415s, angels were depicted as human-like with wings. The faces likely mean these crafts were piloted by people or beings that seem to play a central role in the event. They must have been part of the crucifixion story, at least as it was taught by the Gregorian Orthodox Church. Throughout history, Jesus Christ and Christianity have been linked to alien activity. Two separate texts from Egypt now being held in the Morgan Library and Museum in New York City, and the other at the Museum of the University of Pennsylvania, which have recently been deciphered in the past few years and suggest that Jesus was an alien shapeshifter. The text describes Judas' betrayal of Christ. Then the Jews said to Judas, "How shall we arrest him? For he does not have a single shape, but his appearance changes. Sometimes he is ruddy, sometimes he is white, sometimes he is red, sometimes he is wheat colored, sometimes he is pallid like ascetics, sometimes he is youth, sometimes an old man." Another reading, written in the Coptic language, a form of Egyptian, describes how Pontius Pilate had dinner with Jesus the night before his crucifixion. The Roman, who is considered a saint in Catholic churches, which would explain the favorable view of him, then tells Jesus, "Well then, behold, the night has come, rise and withdraw. And when the morning comes and they accuse me because of you, I shall give them the only son I have, so that they can kill him in your place." Thank you, people. You are my universe. Thanks again for listening podcast number 8. Before I close this podcast, I want to share that all the content discussed here doesn't intend to hurt anybody's religion, caste, creed, or sex. All the content exposed over here are from experts, which may be true or false. Rest I keep it open for you to think and find different answers for our discussion, as you all have the freedom of speech too. So next episode, allow me to share about Da Vinci and why his paintings were unique and coded with UFOs and supernatural puzzles. Until then, let the infinite intelligence find you. Thank you.